What's up guys, it's Nandro here and welcome back to yet another World Cup Mania video. And in the last matches of the group stage of this World Cup in 2018, we've got England, Belgium, Tunisia, Panama and Senegal, Japan, Poland and Colombia to finish off the group stages of the World Cup in 2018. Please subscribe to the channel and click on that notification bell to know when my latest videos are coming up on the channel. But we're going to start off in the penultimate group of the World Cup, Group G, which was who would finish top of the group and who doesn't want to face Brazil, face Uruguay and face those France, Argentina, because that's sort of what has been going on so far in this sort of who doesn't want to play the main favourites and have the likes of just Spain to deal with. And Belgium win this game 1-0 thanks to Adam Januzaj's fantastic, clever little finish, you could say, even though people say Pickford should have saved it with his other hand. But give credit, he scored a fantastic goal, Januzaj. First time I've seen him do anything like that since probably his Manchester United days. So he must be doing bits of real Sociedad if he's somehow doing things like that. But he scored the only goal, but the only main thing for this game was Batshuayi hit the ball and it hit the post, hit him in the face. That's the only good thing to come out of that match. That's it. And also Januzaj's goal. But that would down as the most, you could say, World Cup blunder of the tournament. The best thing I've seen in the World Cup was Batshuayi hitting the ball, hit the post, hit him in the face, and still winning. But that was the only thing. The game was dead. Both teams made multiple changes to their team. And, perfectly honest, England pretty much didn't want to top the group. Belgium didn't want to top the group, so it doesn't really matter, even though for me, I always feel like momentum is key in a tournament, and for me, but England should. I understand making a couple of changes if players are suspended because maybe a different yellow card, not to make sure you're not suspended for that. I get that, but momentum is key. I would have played Kane, I would have played Trippier, I would have played Jesse Lingard there in momentum. I would have kept that team. Yes, make changes possibly. Maybe bring on Eric Dyer for Henderson, possibly make changes in midfield probably, but I wouldn't make changes going forward because momentum is key. Belgium totally changed it. They already knew where Martinez said he's going to make changes to his team, so it just pretty much ate away. Belgium will be in the knockout stages, which we already know qualify. England, who will they play? Well, we'll find out later on in the video who Belgium and England play in the tournament. The other game was between Tunisia and Panama. Both teams pretty much just playing for pride, playing just to get the first win at the World Cup for Panama, and Tunisia just trying to get one to maybe get on confidence going into the African Cup of Nations next summer. Tunisia were 1-0 down in this game. Panama scored their first goal, first goal in this game thanks to an own goal. It was a really good strike from the Panama player, I think his name was Rodriguez. Then Tunisia got back in the game. Youssef, the guy who scored the penalty against England, and Kazari, who scored a pretty good goal. So Tunisia end the game, sort of the World Cup on a little high, but they haven't really been added. Just Belgium and England have had too much quality for them. Panama, I feel sorry for you guys, but the quality at this level, you just can't really get there because the quality is too much for Panama. Hey, congratulations on them, for them even being at the World Cup is an achievement. So congratulations to you guys even qualifying for the World Cup. But this stage just not good enough. But it's the good learning experience for the next previous World Cups or the next previous tournaments that you guys may be qualified. Which meant who would England and Belgium play in the last 16? Well, we're going to find out right now because in the last of groups it was between Senegal and Colombia in one game and Japan versus Poland. Poland already know we're out, so it was between Senegal, Japan and Colombia. We're going to start with Senegal and Colombia. Well, it was a really interesting game. Colombia started the game really poorly. Senegal were the best team at the start of the match and could have had a penalty, and actually did have a penalty which was ruled out through VAR. Yes, VAR yet again. And the right decision, Damian Sanchez did get the ball before he got Mania. And then that sort of really hurt Senegal's momentum really in the first half because they had a couple of chances, but the goalkeeper made a decent save. Ospina. Colombia struggled. James Rodriguez came off from a major injury. It may be a big doubt for them going forward. But Qatar, I thought, had a really frustrating game. He was going so deep to try and get the ball. He didn't really play the way he did against Poland or did in the first game, and playing nice passes and going forward again. Farcal on the ball, who also had a very frustrating game. But then it was a half-time finished goal. It's probably say Senegal the better team in the first half. The second half started, and then pretty much it was worse than it was in the first half for the match, because Senegal struggled again to get anything going forward. They were worse in the second half. They were really good in the first half. Second half they were awful. Colombia got better in the game. They started to get into the game in the second half. Colombia, they had a couple of chances in the start of the second half, but they were more like half chances, and then the big chance came for them when somehow Senegal make a change and brought on a fullback who they shouldn't have done. They should have waited until the corner was finished taken. He went into the space, didn't know what he was doing, didn't know who he was picking up. And then Mania, who scored the first goal for Colombia against Poland, gets an absolute fantastic, amazing header into the goal. The goalkeeper had no chance of saving. Colombia scored the only goal of this game. Then Senegal need to get a goal because they're on the verge of being knocked out of the competition if they don't win it, if they don't get a draw in this game. And that's how it finished. Colombia topped the group with their win. Senegal are out of the World Cup, and that's becomes the first time in 36 years that an African team has not made it to the knockout stages of a World Cup. That's not good for African football, because you think of likes of Ghana, who got to the semi-finals of the World Cup, a Luis Suarez handball away. You also think of many other African teams who've always done well World Cups, like Cameroon in 1990. I just feel like the African football right now is in a little bit of a sort of down, because Ghana haven't qualified for the World Cup. Ivory Coast, everybody thought was the best team in Africa, didn't get into the World Cup. Major nations, big nations, football nations who've previously been in World Cups and previously won big tournaments haven't really done this World Cup for me. Like Nigeria, like Tunisia, people say they're the best team. Senegal as well. Senegal for me, they got some really great players, but are they really sort of a great team? And that remains to be seen. Tunisia, I thought, just had a hard grip. Nigeria were bang unlucky in the last game against Argentina, so they can call themselves very unlucky. But again, African teams, it's going to be really hard for you guys. Where do you go from here? Do you have to change the way African football is done in Africa? Because right now, to no African team to be in the next stage of the World Cup is really embarrassing. Because for me, I always like African football. There's some really good talented players like Mohamed Salah, Sadio Mane, Koulibaly, Musa, Inacho, some really talented players. Wilfried Zaha. There's some really talented players, but they're just trying to meld as a team. I don't see it. Which meant Japan would also join Colombia in the next round, 22nd in this group, even though they lost the game 1-0 to Poland. Poland get the only goal of the game, a late header in the second half. It was a really good header, really just an our set piece goal. How many set piece goals have there been at this World Cup? Honestly, it's unbelievable. But a really good header from Bernard. I think he plays for Southampton. A really good header, the only goal of the game, a comfortable. Well, you could say it's comfortable because at the end, Japan 10 minutes just passed the ball sideways, backways, just make sure they don't get a yellow card away from going forward. That's right. Senegal and Japan were tied of everything apart from yellow cards. Fuck me, how harsh can you be? Like, I mean, it's just ridiculous. But Japan will be playing Belgium in the next game. Colombia will be playing England in the last 16. So that's the World Cup 2018 group stages done. 16 teams have qualified and 16 teams are flying back home. Some big shocks of this World Cup. Germany, the defending champions, join the likes of Italy, Spain and France. Some defending champions that don't qualify, that will be knocked out of the World Cup in the group stage. Also, many other nations have not really done anything in this World Cup. Egypt had a shocking World Cup. In fact, they blew Saudi Arabia. You've also possibly could say Iceland. Expect a lot more from them after an amazing tournament at the European Championship. Serbia have a really talented team. Maybe just some of those players maybe just a bit too young and maybe need more experience at major tournaments, possibly. Costa Rica, the team of last World Cup, again had a horrific World Cup, bottom of the group and only a point, not even a win in this whole World Cup. Last World Cup I think they had 4 wins. This World Cup, none. That's an embarrassment really. Peru and Australia feel bang unlucky for those two. Peru especially have had a fantastic, really good matches. They're just bang unlucky with results, you could say. Just bang unlucky to get the goals in the games. Australia as well, they've had really good games, but again, just don't have a player to put the ball in the net. So you count all those teams really unlucky. They are going home. The World Cup really heats up now. The knockout stages, we've got some really intriguing matchups. We've got France versus Argentina, we've got Russia versus Spain, we've got England versus Colombia, we've got Belgium versus Japan, and we've also got some other really intriguing matches too. Like so Brazil, we playing Mexico, Sweden playing Austria, playing Switzerland. So there's some really good matchups in this World Cup. Croatia as well, they have a really good game too. So guys, then the World Cup mania for this episode. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and I hope you guys enjoyed the group stages of the World Cup as the knockout stages really start now. Anyway, please like, subscribe, and outro is out.